Early screenings are in for Thunderbolts. Got 95% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, so guess it could go either way.
What's poppin', everybody? Episode 75 of this fun show. We do Funko news, collectibles, entertainment, and sports all rolled into a fun Saturday morning deal. Let's jump right in.
All right.
Funko news.
Okay.
New Funko Shop exclusives this week included, and I'm mad about this, the Basement Ghost from the limited Netflix series, The Haunting of Hill House.
Gotcha.
For whatever reason,
Yeah.
it did not sell out.
Nope.
It's still available.
Yep.
They didn't share it with Canada.
Right.
Every other Funko Shop exclusive, like normal, not a con, not whatever, they share it on Canada and US. This one, nope.
Yeah, I don't really understand that.
Just US.
No.
And then when it didn't sell out, I'm like, oh, they'll add it the next day.
Yeah. No.
No, still not available.
Can I tell you why I didn't sell out? It's not
Please.
good.
It's okay if you're
It's an ugly looking box.
fan of the show, but it's just weird that they didn't share it with Canada.
You probably can't even see it in the box because it's like a
so
blob
low
lying on the ground.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Funko Shop also shared the Target exclusive flocked luau stitch because those aren't stopping.
Yeah.
Those are not
Did you
stopping.
see the watermelon one?
Watermelon, 9,500 piece watermelon stitch.
Keep those stitches flowing.
Is that the same one or is that a different one?
That's a different one.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is luau, and that one will be watermelon.
All right.
This also has the generic QR code sticker. I'm just assuming it's Target.
right.
And also it has, and I'm really getting pissy about this, the new QR code sticker exclusives, if they're flocked, chase, diamond, glow, that is now on the box and not on the window.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
They also shared the Blacklight Ghostface exclusive and the Target exclusive Mando with Grogu, the Samurai Star Wars exclusives.
Yeah.
That was a Target. They shared the other ones last week for Star Wars Celebration. But,
Yeah, all right.
and the Jujutsu Kaisen, I got it right this time.
Yep.
This is a GameStop exclusive Pop Premium
Okay.
of Suguru Ghetto and a Cursed Spirit Dragon. Now, if you're living in the ghetto, and you got a Cursed Spirit Dragon,
Yeah, you don't want that.
you don't want that.
You don't want that in the ghetto.
You don't want in the ghetto. I just keep thinking of South Park.
Yeah.
It's probably like not pronounced ghetto, but that's how I read it.
All right.
Funko launched some merch.
Yeah.
3 hoodies.
I didn't see him. Who cares? Who won?
Black, blue, and green. The black one has a big Funko logo on it.
Yeah.
And the other two have a small logo on it.
Gotcha. All right.
Just saying.
All right. Cool.
Also, Thrilljoy announced this week that they're putting a pause on the Mega Picks. We did a whole show about it Tuesday. Go and check that show out.
Yep.
Funmaker. Oh, sorry, B Money. What do you?
I just went to the Funko.com to look at these hoodies. The
Yeah.
first thing I get is the spin to win. You might get 10%. You could get free shipping, or you could get something else.
You could.
I'll spin to win. See what happens.
See
I'll
what
let you know.
happens.
Yeah.
Hey, I got 10% off.
There you go. Funmaker also revealed this week they're going to have a glow Rocky Moto figure that's coming soon.
Cool.
They showed the glow on an Instagram reel. It's pretty glow.
Have we seen any of the Rocky Moto stuff yet? Like,
Pretty glow. Like, not you and I
No, but
personally.
are they available for sale now?
Yeah, at Miniso.
At the Minisos?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's still going to only sell them at Minisos?
So far.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think his, and I haven't checked. Has his website launched to sell Rocky Moto
What's the website?
on a Funmaker? I would assume it's Funmaker.
Kimono go 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 go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it's funmaker.com. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. But Miniso stores, yes, they are selling them there.
Okay.
But they're going to have a glow figure coming soon. Pre-orders are now open for the Sherlock Holmes Book Nook.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Lego set.
I forgot to say that. Lego revealed it. They did a video. It opens up.
Yeah.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
Yeah. Also with Lego, a wicked 990-piece Lego Batmobile.
Yeah, a little bit of an entry-level Batmobile. It's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
That'd be a good one for kids.
Yeah, it's a good start off. Yeah.
We'll start.
Yeah.
That one's dropping August 1st. Pre-orders are available now. I also saw pics for some new Marvel Lego, and one of them blew me away. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
It was Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock, the subway train fight
Oh, yeah.
scene, and Spider-Man's Tobey Maguire's pinned to the front of the train with the webs
Yeah.
trying to stop the train.
Yeah.
God damn, that looks good in Lego.
That is cool. Yeah, that's
That
cool.
looks really cool.
That might be on the list. Yeah.
And also, Thunderbolts opening this weekend in theaters. They did a 1,000 piece, 1,000 boxes of limited edition Wheaties
That's sweet.
that you could order off the Wheaties
That's awesome.
website.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You remember I actually have them. You guys probably even saw them on our home tours that I have original Michael Jordan Wheaties boxes.
Yeah, those are sweet too.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Coming soon in the Funko world, and just hold on.
All right.
Don't get too excited.
I'm so excited.
5 new Naruto Classic Pops. There's not enough.
Whatever.
And 2 new exclusives. One will be glow. The other one is a plus. Coming soon.
Sure.
This I actually thought was really cool. It's the 30th anniversary of Clueless this year.
Yeah.
And so we'll have some Clueless,
Those will do
Clueless
okay.
Pops.
Everyone likes that movie.
That's a great movie.
That'll do okay.
That was Mean Girls before there was a Mean Girls.
Right.
And a babyface Paul Rudd.
True.
He still looks exactly the same.
Looks exactly the same. Yeah.
This was really cool for fans of older cinema. Hitchcock is getting Pops.
They're cool. I just don't know who really wants them, but they're cool.
Our friend CVB got super excited.
Well, yeah.
If you're an old school Hitchcock fan,
If you're a Hitchcock guy, then you're...
Rear Window is one of his favorite movies, so he was super excited. He messaged us.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh my god, I have to have these."
Yeah, if you're a Hitchcock guy, you're on board.
So is Jimmy Stewart in the wheelchair with his camera from Rear Window, and also Tippi Hedren from 1963, The Birds, and the birds are actually surrounding her pop figure.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Fun fact: Tippi Hedren is the mom of actress Melanie Griffith.
Didn't know that.
That's a fact you got up there?
Fact. That is a fact I have up there.
Yeah. Fun fact: Melanie Griffith
Oh,
flashed Paul Newman in the movie Nobody's Fool.
it's the 30th anniversary of that.
It's the 30th anniversary of that movie.
Nobody's Fool. Bruce Willis,
Just so
Melanie
you know.
Griffith.
Yeah.
If you always
Paul
wanted
Newman.
to see
Amazing movie.
Melanie Griffith's boobs,
Yeah.
Nobody's Fool with Paul
Oh, I thought
Newman.
you meant like she did it off camera.
No,
during
no,
a
no,
tape.
No,
in the
no,
movie.
no. On camera.
Yeah. And it's a great movie.
And
Yeah.
they were nice.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want, you can check out the website
Just saying.
from Knocked Up. What was their website called again?
The one that got beat by Mr. Skin or
Mr.
whatever.
Skin or whatever. and they're-
I can't remember the name of theirs,
Oh,
but yeah.
Yeah.
Biker Mice from Mars. If you're a kid from the 90s, animated series from 93 to 96.
I think people might be into this.
Biker Mice from Mars?
I didn't watch this one, but I watched Street Sharks, and then
Yeah.
I watched Extreme Dinosaurs, all the ones that spawned off of the Turtles.
Gotcha.
I think people might be into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 new commons, 3 new exclusives, and a supersized alien monster from Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Sure.
Listen, that one pop with his mask rolled up, and you can see his... They actually painted the lines on it, and it looks awesome.
I was literally going to give props on that one.
Yeah.
I have it in my notes. The exclusive where he's still mid-flying, about to shoot a web with the mask like just pinned over it so you could see his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
That's a great pop.
All right.
That's a
cool.
great pop.
Cool. All right.
Target exclusive Web of Spider-Man comic cover, black symbiote suit upside down.
Let me tell you, I've had this because I didn't know if this was in your notes.
That's
But
it.
this is the most uncanny looking comic cover they've ever made. I don't know. It doesn't really. You got the image in the back and made it look like the pop's got massive legs.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not a good look. They didn't really think it through too much.
You're right, because the comic cover is going to be behind the
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah.
So the pop, it almost looks like the pop has massive frog legs.
Yeah, and then the web is just really tiny in between its legs. It's not a good look. They didn't do that right.
Didn't think that through.
All right.
No.
Well, what are you gonna do? Target just loves their covers, man. They're never gonna.
They're the
never
only
gonna
ones
stop.
still doing
Yeah.
comic covers.
Yeah, they are actually. Yeah, who else? Nobody. Yeah.
And this is one of the first comic covers that's going to have the new QR code.
Great.
Stupid
It's not
generic.
on the thing anyway. It doesn't matter. You
Stupid
just peel it off
generic
with the
sticker.
plastic.
Yeah, it's on the plastics. You're gonna take it off.
Hate it.
Yeah.
You can also now order, and I know you will as soon as we're done the show,
Mm-hmm.
Funko Bitty City pieces are available for pre-order on Amazon.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Run to your laptop.
Get your cities.
Let's
Get
build
your
one.
city bitties.
Let's build a city.
Let's get a city bitty.
Funko Fusion. You thought it was gone?
Nope.
Nope.
What are they doing?
It's back.
Why?
Why? The deluxe edition
Why?
for Nintendo Switch.
Why do you need a deluxe edition?
It's failing on every other platform.
A year later, they're bringing it back.
Let's go.
Physical copies only.
You know, we should do a deluxe edition of the game that didn't
Nobody
work.
wants.
Nobody wanted this.
only
game.
on Switch 1, not even Switch 2.
Oh,
You know?
not Switch 2? Just on
you
Switch
can
1?
you can play Switch 1 games on Switch 2, but
All
they're
right.
just doing Switch 1.
Gotcha.
Whatever.
Stupid.
Yeah.
First look at, we saw this week of 5 new Andor series Star Wars Pops.
You knew those were coming.
The Andor has a chase, and the chase looks nice. I'm
Except
just
this-
saying.
The sticker is going to be
The sticker
on the box.
on the box. I hate.
I mean, the one
that.
nice thing about that is they're not going to mess up sticker placement because
No,
let's
it's
face
just
it,
printed as part of the box.
they
now.
always used to mess that up too,
Yeah.
right? But
Yep.
yeah, I still think that this seems like
I
an
don't like
extra. This seems like an extra production step that just
don't like
seems
it.
like I don't know. But whatever.
Sticker's nice and easy. Now
What do
you're
I know?
printing it with the chase or flocked or glow or whatever circle on the box. I
Sure.
don't like it.
Whatever.
Speaking of Star Wars, we're going to see 4 Tales of the Empire Pops dropping on Star Wars Day tomorrow. And a Wicked. This looks so cool. Glow in the dark Mace Windu, hand chopped off, getting struck with blue lightning. Just
It's pretty cool.
sick.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I really like it a lot.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
And lastly, Funko revealed their next round of limited edition pieces coming soon. I feel like this has to be its own show. I feel like Tuesday, tune in.
April Fool's was a month ago.
We're gonna dive into this. Because I'm not. This is just stupid.
I'm confused by it all.
So we got that notification
Yeah.
that they're gonna now do these limited piece, different levels, different piece counts, and different costs.
Right.
So they revealed what some of these coming soon are gonna be.
Yeah.
We'll go through the list, but we're gonna do a whole show about this.
All right.
So there's gonna be a 7,500 piece cinnamon roll glitter for $20, a 3,500 piece Thundercats Mumra blacklight
Okay.
for $30. So now
Okay.
we're going up.
Gotcha.
1,200 piece Demon Slayer figure, $40.
That'll probably sell because it's anime.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think 40's
40's not too bad.
unreasonable
Yeah.
and there's only 1,200.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
A 750 piece, what they're calling the Grail level, strawberry shortcake for $50.
For $50. Interesting.
But like
It's interesting.
it
you know?
looks like a common strawberry shortcake.
There's nothing crazy about
There's nothing crazy about
Yeah.
it.
And there's no like con stickers or anything like that
Nothing.
on it. So
You'll
it's
have the
just-
limited print hard stack or pop stack.
Yeah.
The limited sticker that says it's 750 piece Grail.
I don't know.
But there's nothing special about the pop itself.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the pops aren't really special when they make them exclusives or something. Some of them
Yeah.
are like, oh, they're just making it
I
at
guess just
Target,
cooler
or-
looking. I don't know.
How
It's
can you make
strawberry
strawberry
shortcake.
shortcake cool?
Don't do strawberry shortcake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do something else.
Yeah. Like really.
Just saying.
Who cares about strawberry shortcake?
And also, you can spend.
I think the people that like strawberry shortcake don't want to spend $50 on it.
I would agree with.
They probably
that.
just want to like, I like strawberry shortake.
Yeah.
You know.
But they would
I'll
rather
pay- I'll
spend
pay a common.
$20 as a.
Yeah, I'll pay a common
Yeah.
price and I'll just put it on my desk at work
Yeah.
or something like that. You know, or you know.
Now with this, you can also spend 1,700 fan reward points.
Yeah.
On that Grail on May 16th to get early access. All these are mentioned will be on the Funko shop. There will also be 2 9,500 piece, so not as limited. One will be Box Lunch on May 9th. The other will be Target on May 11th, which I think is the Stitch Watermelon we talked about earlier.
But will those be available on the Funko Shop or just on BoxLunch.com and Target.com?
Probably those two, and then just like everything else, like after a day or two or a week, they'll be on the they'll be shared.
Yeah.
But we'll have to go deeper into this more and do a whole show about it and look into it, because Canada doesn't get access to fan rewards.
Right.
So does that mean we don't get the early access, but we'll still get access for the remaining stock after early access is done, or do we not get access to these limited pieces at all? Or am I willing to spend 50 USD on a f***ing strawberry shortcake?
I'll be honest with you. I'm hoping for the first time that we get ripped off the same as the Americans are. So why not?
Yeah.
Let's all get ripped off by Funko.
Let's do it.
Let's all spend $50 on a strawberry shortcake pop.
Well,
sure.
Tune in on Tuesday. We'll do a whole show about this.
And in entertainment,
yes, sir.
Sinners did it again.
Yeah.
Another $45 million because it's a good movie.
I've heard
Everybody's
nothing
in.
but good things.
Everybody's in. Yeah.
But they set a record.
Yeah. First movie since 2009's OG Avatar to have less than 10% drop from week 1 to week 2. Sinners only had a drop of 5%.
Only 5%.
It was
good. There were
Pretty
reports
impressive.
of like 6 and then 4.8, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the average drop off, you take a massive hit like Minecraft.
Yeah.
They did a 50% drop off.
Mm-hmm.
They still made another, whatever, it was 80 million in their second week.
Yeah.
But it just happens. On average, 40 to 50% week 1, week 2, even with massive hits.
Mm-hmm.
For it to only have a 4 to 5% drop off is crazy. That is word of mouth. The reviews have been great. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Another thing is that it's leaving IMAX this week because of Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
But because of the demand, after 2 weeks, it's coming back to IMAX.
That's cool. I actually did hear that. That's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good on Sinners.
All right. Nice.
And Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan can do no wrong.
No.
The Cougs.
And Ryan Coogler, the director. Yeah.
So, but of course, we got to talk about Revenge of the Sith. Still came in second.
Yeah.
With another 24.5 million, 52 million worldwide for a movie that basically
It's 20 years old.
is the same movie.
Same movie.
It's pretty impressive.
We actually did a whole show about this.
Yeah.
So click the join button so
Yeah.
you become an exclusive member.
Yeah.
For bonus content like this. We did a whole show about this topic, and Star Wars killing in the box office with a 20-year re-release.
Yeah.
So make sure you join as a member and then go check out that bonus show.
And Beat the Accountant, which is third again. So Ben Affleck's drinking again.
He's back on the sauce.
And
I got beat by a 20-year-old Star Wars movie.
24.5 million. And I want to see The Accountant too because I enjoyed the first one.
Yeah.
So, but it's just not. It's not bringing
got
the Force
beat
was
by
not
a-
strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Force was strong.
Yeah.
But not
with
for the
Revenge of
Accountant.
Sith.
Not for the
Yeah.
Accountant. So it's
Okay.
all over this weekend, anyways, because Thunderbolts is opening and Thunderbolts is going to take first place. It's probably going to do 100 mil.
No, not 100.
Nah. I'm guessing
After
like
Minecraft
65.
did 160.
Minecraft is Minecraft. This is going to do 65.
Well, it doesn't have that big of a following as
People
like,
aren't as hyped about Marvel anymore until probably the
hype
Avengers.
is coming back. We're
Yeah.
getting closer to Doomsday.
Yeah.
We'll look back next Saturday, see who was correct. You're saying 65.
Yeah.
I think 100 is doable, but I think realistically in my head, it's going to be 80 to 90. And what do you think? Over 100?
100.
There you go.
That's it. David Arbor's a pimp.
65, I think, is a little low.
Yeah.
David Arbor is a pimp.
He is a pimp.
The Red Guardian.
Yeah.
Also, it's getting like early reviews, and again, this could be controversial because it's possible that Disney paid for some good reviews, but early screenings had it like 3-4 days ago.
Yeah.
Had it at a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Did they pay for Snow White reviews?
No,
No.
They couldn't save that
you
one.
couldn't pay. You couldn't pay enough. You didn't have enough.
They're like, we can't pull this off. People are gonna know. People are gonna know we're full of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah. But I didn't know about this. Speaking of Marvel, Disney really pissed off Jeremy Renner. Tried to do him dirty and only offered him half the salary he made in Hawkeye season 1 for season 2. So he's not doing it.
So they can't
have Hawkeye without Hawkeye.
They got into it.
Yeah.
And as of right now,
The guy got ran over by a snowcat.
you treat that man with respect.
The guy.
He almost died.
He's OG.
Is 70% adamantium now. He's an actual
In real life.
Wolverine. Like, what are you talking about? You give that man his money.
So good Teddy KGB quote.
Yeah.
I am absolutely floored with the amount of money that they really do have to spend.
Yeah.
And I know that you look at the cast from Doomsday and they announce more names that are joining the cast, ones that they missed on the chair day.
Yeah.
So that probably with that going, we have to pay all of these people.
Well, they also
offer Jeremy Renner half the money.
Yeah,
for
but if you
season
think
2.
about it, he's really not the main character.
So the rumor is now
He's Hawkeye.
Yeah, but Haley Steinfeld was the successor for the first season, so he might only have like a small role. Why would you pay him? I mean,
we don't know.
We don't know the thing, but
they also made a huge mistake. Not a huge mistake, but they gave Robert Downey Jr. Basically the same, like it's the annual
money.
GDP of Luxembourg to be in
Doomsday.
So I mean, they gave all the money to Robert Downey Jr. and he took it all in advance. By the way, he just said.
So that's why Renner got screwed.
I'll take it all just now.
Yeah,
and then his jet is just his jet, and they have to pay for it. And
that's fair.
He wants it running all the time.
So
they literally. It just sits.
So it's ready to go
at LaGuardia Airport.
Doesn't sound environmentally.
It's not environmentally safe at all. It's burning so much gas. But he's like, I want it to be warmed up and ready. You know.
I don't like a cold.
I don't like getting on a cold seat when I get on my jet and I want to go. I want to fly to Florida.
Gotcha.
You know? That's crazy.
The rumor is that as of right now, they're just moving forward with Hawkeye season 2 with Haley Steinfeld as the lead.
So then Hawkeye,
Miss Josh Allen.
So Hawkeye won't be in
Hawkeye.
Okay,
it'll be called Hawkeye.
She was called Hawkeye by the end of the first season, so he's only there for but
you
mentor.
Still have to give the guy his money. He's still Hawkeye.
Renner's the man.
Come on, give him his money.
Even if he wasn't going to be in it fully, I think offering him half is bull.
Yeah, but is he going to be?
What if he's only in 1 or 2 episodes?
Half is insulting.
Is he going to be in Secret Wars now? Is he going to be in Doomsday? Is he going to be anything else? Like, what about everything else?
I don't know.
What's he going to be?
I guess we'll find out.
What's he going to be in?
I don't know.
What's he going to be? What's he going to be?
He'll be in the Mayor of Kingston.
Yeah, that's great.
Kingstown. What?
Yeah, Taylor Sheridan wouldn't do him dirty like that.
No, he's going to offer him the same amount.
Taylor Sheridan loves spending Paramount's money.
Yeah,
it's one of his favorite things.
All right, what's up? Next, trailers.
A new trailer this week for the Smashing Pumpkin.
Nope.
It's a great band that used to be in the 90s, if you remember them.
What's his name?
Billy
Corgan,
who is actually, did you hear about? Rumored to be Bill Burr's half-brother.
Yeah.
So they did a full documentary on it. It's pretty, 824 is producing it.
Okay.
So it's pretty good. They dive right into it.
It's just 24, by the way. It's A24.
It's A24.
It's not 24.
No, it's
like when we buy beers.
No, it's A24.
A24.
What did I say?
A24.
No, A24. They're all the same, right? So there you go.
Okay.
Anyways, all right.
But in real time.
All right, Dwayne Johnson's new movie, which everybody says is really good.
It looks
The Smashing Machine. Right, where he's playing Mark Kerr from the early days of USC. It's going to premiere in October.
UFC.
What did I say?
USC. Like the Trojans.
Yeah, well, he played football there before he got into the UFC. Read a book. So, anyways.
Look it up.
Yeah. So my whole point is.
But The Rock's doing drama.
Come
on.
He's got a ton of prosthetics.
Yeah.
And he actually looks like the dude.
He does look like Mark Kerr.
So, yeah, it's pretty
Emily Blunt's also in it. And it's being directed by Benny Safdie from Uncut Gems.
Cool.
But it's to me, if The Rock wants to start making the move from Baywatches and Rampage to some serious stuff, this is a great start.
Don't knock Baywatch.
Great start. No, Baywatch.
Going back to how we started.
Baywatch was hilarious.
It was.
I loved
fun.
Baywatch.
It was very fun.
Baywatch is underrated comedy. All right.
And another new trailer.
New trailer opened up for The Weapons. It's a creepy horror movie. It stars Josh Brolin.
Yeah. Bunch of kids go missing.
And what's her name from Ozark? We can't remember her name, though.
I don't remember the actress's name, but she was... what was the family? The birds... they clashed with all the time, and she was the head.
Yeah, and now I can't even remember the character's name.
Character's name.
But anyways, it's called The Weapons. It looks weird. Yeah, looks weird. Yeah,
so creepy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the type where I don't know if I can watch it.
Yeah,
I love a good psychological thriller when they get into just like super creepy. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. And the new trailer came out for another movie that everybody's dying not to see. Now You See Me 3. Now, I don't know if any of you remember Now You See Me 2. None of you went and saw it. Now You See Me 1.
We're doing a 3.
Now You See Me 1 was okay, but Now You See Me 2 was so
bad.
ridiculous. It was so unnecessary. It didn't even really make sense, by the way.
It's really bad.
So I don't know why we need another one of these. Like, why do we need another one?
We're doing a third.
Dave Franco needs something to do?
It's called
Yeah.
Now You See Me.
Yeah.
Now You Don't.
Oh, that's clever.
That's the third movie.
No,
title.
that's what the theater owners are going to be saying to the studio. Yeah. Now You See Me, direct on video. You know? So, anyways, I don't know, guys. I mean, the cast is great.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson can do no wrong.
Yeah, Dave Franco, Jesse Eisenberg.
I like Dave Franco. I like Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson.
Isla Fisher.
Isla Fisher. They're all good. Everybody's good. Michael Caine, Sir Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is he still alive?
Morgan
back in the
Freeman.
third one?
The Freems.
Except
the Freems is in all of them.
That kid from Jurassic World 2, I just can't.
Which kid's that?
And he's in Detective Pikachu. I don't like that actor.
Oh no, I don't know.
Oh, I know you're
He's a
talking about.
whiner.
I know.
And he's in Dungeons and Dragons.
I know
Yeah.
exactly who you're talking about, but I do not remember his name. Just like the girl from Ozark.
Perfect. Point being, I really like the cast, and I don't know why we're making the movie, but hopefully it'll be better. I'll wait for it to come on Netflix, which won't be too long.
Now You See Me.
Now You See Me 3. Yay.
Okay.
This one's interesting.
Yeah.
Roadhouse 2. The smash hit on Amazon with Jake Gyllenhaal, which blew us all away because we were so mad.
I actually did enjoy
We were so
it.
mad when they made it.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie's going to direct the second one.
Yeah, the sequel.
Which is pretty awesome because Doug Liman's pissed off, which he should be.
They got into it.
He should be pissed off. He wanted it in
and,
theaters.
Doug Liman and Prime got into a huge argument that he wanted it in theaters. They put it to direct to streaming.
Yeah.
And so it'd be interesting with Guy Ritchie directing the sequel. Do you think we'll see this in theaters?
I hope so, because honestly, the first one could have made money in the theaters.
I think it could have made money.
It could have made money in the theaters. It was great. So and Doug Liman's great. Like we can't.
No, Doug Liman's
can't crap
a great
on Doug
director
Liman for sure.
Yeah.
So, anyways, also this is exciting. We're getting the first trailer for Stranger Things season 5.
Yeah, finally.
Comes out May 31st. I've got a little bit.
The trailer does not
the trailer. The trailer comes out. I got a few Easter eggs that I got on the internet last night. It opens up at Dustin's DUI case, and they say it's like a tear jerking moment. So
I was going to say Mike's custody hearing for his 3-year-old son.
Yeah, Vecna shows up. Vecna shows up at the court as a witness. Yeah,
He's a character witness.
He's like, no, I was chasing Dustin through a field. He wasn't driving that car.
He
wasn't driving that car. Honestly, can we just get this show going already? It's been so long.
It was it
11 married a Jovi.
Yeah. Was season 4 2023 or 2022? I feel like it's just been so long.
Anyways, whatever.
The kids are not kids anymore.
2022.
22. Jesus.
It's been so long.
They're going to be dipping into their retirements.
I don't even remember. I gotta rewatch the first 4 seasons because I don't remember anymore. Seriously,
It's so long.
Honestly,
I love this show so much. The amount of time between season 1 and season 5 is insane.
Well, he's making 16 movies for this season. It's ridiculous.
Just crazy.
I'm in. It doesn't matter. I'm in regardless.
I'm in. I'm going to watch it.
I'm in.
Just mad that it's taking so long.
But I'm just like, it better be good.
I hope Bon Jovi's son makes it a cameo.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
And he just looks at 11.
One of the high school kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all high school kids.
Yeah. They're just sitting there and they're trying to figure out what they're doing and they're walking through the town. It's late at night and there's just some random guy sitting there playing guitar.
Yeah.
It's Jovi's son.
Yeah.
Just doing a little acoustic blaze of glory.
Yeah.
And then the Demogorgon comes running down.
Sliced up.
Slices them up.
What's the album called? Is there any song when he has blood in it?
I don't think so.
Well, probably Blaze of Glory.
Slippery when wet could refer to all the
That
blood.
could be blood,
all
yeah.
the blood, you know.
It's slippery when wet when there's a lot of blood on
There's
it.
a lot of blood when a Demogorgon attacks you when you're playing an acoustic version of a Bon Jovi song in the middle of an apocalyptic war.
He didn't pay for those rights.
You know, so But
We'll see. We'll see.
anyways, and then the show is coming out. I think early 2027.
No, it's this year.
I believe
Finally.
4th of July.
Probably
4th of July, 2027.
October this year.
I think November.
Yeah.
November.
They're going to stretch this.
They're going to split it into 2 parts.
Yeah.
1,000%. Even Karate Kid's final or Cobra Kai final season was split into 3 parts.
Unnecessary.
So I'm assuming they're
It
going to
wasn't
split.
really necessary to do that.
They're going to split this
But it was
into
good. I don't care.
2 or 3 parts.
But they weren't too spread apart, too far apart, though.
No, like a month.
A couple months. Or a
Yeah.
month,
What do you mean?
a month,
They're
6
3 months
weeks.
apart.
Yeah. 3 months?
It was July, October, and then February.
Oh, was it July?
Yeah.
It was that far apart?
It was summer, fall, and
Oh.
February.
Well.
And now 3 months will be the movie.
Oh.
So now we're going to have.
So then it's okay that Stranger Things has taken 5 years to do the next season?
But I imagine they will split it. I imagine that we'll get. I think there's 10 episodes. Probably 5 and 5 split.
Yeah, they better just make sure they
October and then Christmas.
get your bandwidth in order. I don't want to see another Logan Paul situation. Because you know when this launches, everyone's
Everyone's gonna be streaming
the
it.
streets are gonna be bare.
But then what does Netflix do? Because this is the last season. So what's gonna be their tent pole?
I think they said they were doing like 800 billion in new stuff.
Yeah, but
stuff.
I mean,
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff.
Netflix has been around longer than Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I understand, but it's
You get
they go
Stranger
in-
Things once every 3 years.
They
People
go
are
in
still
waves,
subscribed.
right? Like Orange is the New Black.
You
was
got all
the-
that reality
the hit
TV.
series.
Yeah, but aren't they doing another Red Notice with
God,
The
I
Rock
hope
and
not.
Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot?
I didn't like the first one.
Well, I know they did that,
But they are getting huge into live streaming sports.
well, yeah,
so-
they're doing that. They're gonna do football. No, they'll come up with something.
Yeah, they'll have
You know,
some.
don't you worry about
Prequel
that.
to Stranger Things.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Adam Sandler's
Imagine those kids.
Adam Sandler will pump out some stuff, you know. Hubie
Oh, of
Halloween,
course.
too.
Oh, and this summer we're getting Happy Gilmore 2
Yeah,
in
exactly.
July.
So we're fine. Yeah, they're fine.
Eleven's kid
Yeah.
sequel
Yeah.
Eleven's kids are
has
now.
powers. Charles Xavier.
Let's go.
Yeah, we definitely don't have to worry about Netflix. They'll be fine.
I'm sure they'll come up with other
Yeah,
content.
they'll be okay. Yeah.
And in sports, just a bit offside with kdogandfish. It's hockey f***ing playoffs, baby.
Let's go.
NHL. Unfortunately, Palmerino, I'm sorry. Montreal Canadiens out.
So close though.
They
Game
lost-
7 went down overtime.
No.
So close.
That's not what happened.
Ugh.
And the Toronto Maple Leafs shockingly got out of the first round. By
But it
beating
did go to Game 7, though, right?
Ottawa.
No, Game 6.
No,
Game 6.
six.
Close
Game 6.
enough.
They beat Ottawa on the road on Thursday. And Edmonton Oilers won their series.
Yep.
So they beat the Kings 4-2.
Weren't they down 2 games?
They were.
Yeah.
The first 2 games
Yeah.
were, in LA.
Well, if they won 4-2, it would definitely be the first 2 games.
Yeah, it was the first 2. At the time of recording, we do not know.
Well, that's not true. They could have won the first 2 games and then lost the next 2 and then won the following 2.
If you want to split hairs. Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, Edmonton won.
that's a good point.
The Oilers won.
Or 1-1-1-1.
At the time of recording,
Well, it wouldn't be what.
Listen, math.
are you guys done?
Okay, yeah, sorry.
At the time of recording, we don't know the outcome. The Winnipeg Jets could have closed out their series on the road with the St. Louis Blues last night. We don't know at the time that we're doing this.
Yeah.
If they didn't, God forbid,
Yeah.
'cause I don't like to hear that, there would be a Game 7 back in Winnipeg, I assume would probably be Sunday.
Probably.
Yeah, Sunday or maybe Monday would
Maybe
be
Monday.
stupid,
Yeah, but-
Sunday would be smarter. But that I don't want to see. I
Let's
just want
not
to see
do that.
Winnipeg
Just get over
just
with.
win,
do it.
move on.
Move on. Yeah.
NBA, speaking of moving on,
Yeah.
the Lakers are done. Losing an embarrassing 4-1 to the Timberwolves. Everyone was so hyped.
Guys,
The
I
La-
said this for weeks.
The
Lakers in 5.
Lakers are the 3 seed. The Lakers will face Oklahoma City in the Western Conference Final. You're out in the first round. You're gone.
I don't even understand it. I don't understand why Game 4 you didn't play any of your bench in the fourth, second half.
So the whole second
half.
Yeah.
And you didn't. You were just getting your ass kicked left
They didn't
and right.
play a center at all in the last
JJ
game.
Redick didn't put anybody in.
They also didn't get a center when they lost Davis.
Yeah.
And they tried, and that trade was blocked.
Yeah, wasn't it Mark Williams, that guy?
Yeah.
No big man.
By the way, he played the rest of the season.
Yeah.
They didn't take him because of some injury or something.
Yeah. It was blocked, though, by the league. I can't remember
He played
why,
the rest of the season, so what the hell was his injury? You know?
Lakers couldn't do it.
It sucks. It sucks because I want to see Lakers.
JJ Redick made some poor coaching decisions. They got Luka.
Yeah.
But Luka and a 40-year-old LeBron without trusting your bench to cover any minutes, no, you're done.
I don't know. I think they'll be okay, but they got to get
Luka's
gotta
defense
get some-
is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, now the rumor is because the Bucks are out,
Yeah.
that Giannis could say, I want out of my contract.
Yeah, Giannis is on the block.
And if
People
the
have been talking
Lakers
about
get Giannis,
They're not. They don't have any money.
that'd be disgusting.
that. LeBron, Luka, and Giannis.
Yeah.
That's
They
interesting.
don't have any money.
That's just a rumor.
That's
That's just a rumor.
That would be interesting.
And in the East, the Knicks now face the Celtics in the second round, and the Pacers face the Cavs. It's 1-4 and 2-3 facing each other.
Cool.
The other series at the time of recording haven't been decided. Denver and the Clippers are going to a game 7.
Yep.
And what's the other series? Golden State and Houston.
That's tonight.
So if Golden State wins, even though they're technically the better team and they're leading that series, they would face Oklahoma City because they're the 7th seed.
But they're not leading the series. Houston's leading the
Oh,
series.
Houston's leading the series.
3-2.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Oh, damn.
Houston's up.
So Golden State could tie it, force a game 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, very interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
But anyway, that's what's going on in the NBA playoffs. B Money, you got something?
The Warriors are 3-2.
I thought so.
No,
I'm looking
Am
at
I
it right
wrong?
now.
I thought I was right.
Rockets 2-3, Warriors 3-2.
God
Golden
damn
State
you.
Warriors lead 3-2. Game
No.
6.
Really?
I thought so, and you corrected
Today.
me, you son of a B. Anyway,
I stand corrected.
stand corrected.
Math.
At the time of recording, we don't know the
I don't know
outcome,
why I
but
thought that.
Golden State could close it out.
Well,
if-
we want to see Golden State. Too.
I want to see Golden State.
Yeah. So
Jimmy
I,
Buckets.
I
Yeah.
give two
Yeah.
shits about Houston.
I don't know why I thought that. All right.
So I want to see Golden State, and if Golden State does close it out, then they will face the Thunder because they're the lowest seed as a 7th seed.
Gotcha.
And then it would be who else is in on the other end of that? Denver or Clippers,
Denver
would
Clippers.
face somebody else closed out their series. I can't remember now. Doesn't matter.
All right. Good talk.
Doesn't
OKC.
matter. What's that?
OKC.
No, I already said OKC would take on Golden State. Who's the other team in the West that won their series already? Because Memphis lost to OKC.
Yeah.
Clippers and Denver go to
Minnesota beat the Lakers.
Minnesota beat the Lakers.
Yeah. We just
So
talked- we just talked
Minnesota,
about that.
we just talked about them.
Yeah.
Minnesota would Minnesota would face whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
The winner of Clippers Nuggets.
You're heavy into the NBA.
Huge.
You want to be watching this show because we dive deep into it.
Stats and everything.
If you want a full breakdown of the NBA playoffs, you came to the right place.
I do like the NBA playoffs. I do love the NBA.
Hasn't watched the game.
But
We don't know. We don't know the
that's not
matchups. We
true.
don't know
I
what's
watch
going
it
on. We
like
actually
that.
don't know what the series are at properly. But
We're
that's fine.
good. No,
Well,
we're good.
all
We're
right.
good.
All right.
All right. NFL draft was last week. We were correct. Cam Ward went
Yeah.
first overall.
Yeah.
The only surprise drama were the Jags moving up to second to take Travis Hunter.
That was a really good move.
Smart move.
That was an amazing move. I don't
and-
know what the Cleveland was thinking.
And then the Giants did not take Shador in the third. They did trade back into the first round to get a quarterback, but it was a guy named Dart.
Yeah.
And then the funniest thing is Shador all hyped up with his room his little thing that he built in his house for his hangout room. And then he didn't go in the first round.
No.
He didn't go in the second round.
No.
He didn't go in the third round.
No.
He went in the fifth round to the Cleveland Browns.
That was ridiculous. He should have gone. He should have gone.
He got done dirty.
He got done dirty.
But I also heard he was a dick in his interviews, and then his dad's a diva.
But he's got talent.
He does have talent.
But now you're on Cleveland, and they have quarterbacks like coming out of their asses.
He actually could be. I read this stat. It would be the first ever fifth rounder to start his rookie season.
But yeah, they got Flacco.
They're old man Flacco.
They got Flacco and
Watson, who's going to be
Deshaun Watson's
arrested.
Out for the year. He's out. He's injured.
He tore his ACL.
ACL again. So he's out. He's done.
And then they drafted another rookie.
Yeah, but they have somebody else too on top.
They drafted another rookie.
Yeah, but there's somebody
I think
else.
there's 5 quarterbacks.
There's 5 quarterbacks. Like seriously.
Anyway,
they only have 2 receivers.
I also just wanted to mention the Shedeur Sanders thing.
Yeah.
Because he got pranked.
Yeah, that was brutal.
By the son of the Falcons defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He went on his dad's iPad, got the numbers for players, called Shedeur pretending to be a team and telling him, hey, we're picking you.
Yeah.
And it was a prank.
And recorded it.
And put it on the internet.
Yeah.
So the dad got fined personally $100,000 and the Falcons got fined $250,000. Can you imagine your argument with your son about the stupid thing he just did that cost $350,000 in fines?
Yeah.
Like, what an idiot.
Yeah, you're not coming back from that.
Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny.
That kid is working at the stadium for life.
Yeah,
He's getting put out on the street. He cost his dad $100,000.
Yeah, 100 G's.
Yeah, he's not even going to be like, I'll sell popcorn at the stadium. They're like, no. Here's a mop. Hit the men's room. You're cleaning
your
up
urinal kid.
The troughs, by the way.
The troughs.
You know, it's just big troughs of urine, and it just pours out all over the floor. That's your job.
That's your job now for the next 18 years.
Put on your hazmat suit and get in there.
That's going to do it for this show, guys. What was your favorite part of our Funko News collectibles, entertainment, and sports? We want to hear from you guys in the comments. As well, become a exclusive YouTube member for K-Dog and Fish. 3 different tiers. The lowest one starting at $1.99. You get exclusive content, live shows, discounts on the website, and more. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
See you.